Hello, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Steven.
Welcome to Channel 800 News.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. I said so.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. Remember that testing time is fast approaching. AP students, as well as Algebra 2, U.S. History, and English 2, and Biology students will have the EOC test starting the second week of May. Check the websites of Warren County Public Schools and the College Board for more info.
We have some sad news this week. Michael Cable, a 26-year-old soldier from Davies County, was killed in Afghanistan. Please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. If you haven't been to the movies lately, we've got you covered. Here's Ethan, Andrew, and Logan with a few quality film reviews.
This week for the arts segment, we are going to critique some movies. First off, G.I. Joe, Retaliation. Many critics have said that the plotline of this movie follows that of a small child playing with G.I. Joe dolls. Now, there's a little storyline, there's a lot of violence. Really, for a child to make this kind of movie, they would have to have a lot of psychological damage. Therefore, it's a must-watch.
Next up, we have Oz the Great and Powerful. It was a very good movie. Mila Kunis and James Franco both did a fantastic job. It is the prequel to The Wizard of Oz.
Now we'd like to introduce a few movies that do not align with the mainstream Hollywood fare. Lore is an Australian-German film set in post-Holocaust Germany. It focuses on a 16-year-old protagonist's journey through the broken and divided country. It features beautiful cinematography that complements its grim storyline. No is a Chilean film based on the 1988 election that overthrew military dictator Augusto Pinochet.
Now back to the studio.
If you're worried about the tension with North Korea, you are not alone. Here's CJ and Carrie with more.
And now, Spartan News presents Current Events.
I'm Carrie, here with this week's Current Events. Today we'll be asking people about their opinions on the North Korea situation. Recently, North Korea and its leader, Kim Jong-un, have been making threats towards its neighbor, South Korea, and towards the U.S.
I like North Korea because I really like Kim Jong-un because he's really pretty and I like his hair. And I also like Dennis Rodman because I don't really know what he did before he went to North Korea, but I think it's cool that he went there, so we should go there again. Also David Bowie.
The thing about North Korea is that they've been making these threats for years and years and years, and they haven't done anything yet. So I don't know why we think that all of a sudden they're going to be doing something. And the thing is, in South Korea, they're not worried about it. The government is prepared in case something goes wrong, or in case they actually take action, but the people of South Korea aren't really affected by it at all. The media is the thing that's really playing it up and making it really disastrous. So, that's what I have to say. No.
In the wise words of Coach Doug Gildy, bomb them first, hope you last.
In other news, Britain's former Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher passed away this week at the age of 87. Also, this Sunday, the MTV Movie Awards will be held at 7 o'clock Central. Thank you. This has been Carrie with this week's Current Events.
Spartans, it's not too late to sign up for the Heroes Dash 5K. All proceeds will benefit the Boys and Girls Club. Check out their Facebook page for more information.
Brooke and Owen are here to tell us more about how our Leadership Day went.
Today we're going to talk about clubbing.
Leadership Day was held at South Warren before the break. Let's take a look at some pictures and talk to Nicole Martin about how things went.
tried to cut these corners, tried to take the easy way out. I kept on falling short of something. I could have gave up then, but then again I couldn't have, 'cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting on this for a while now. Paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to start, eh? Been holding in for a while, eh? Taking it.
I'm Nicole, and this year I helped with leadership, and it went really well this year. We had elementary schoolers from all over the county come in, and we had South Warren Middle School, and we helped them with team building activities and leadership, and it was really fun. And our theme was Hunger Games, so that was really cool too. And it was really good having them all here.
Here's Isaac and Caitlin with a brand new trivia game.
How excited are you right now?
4.
That is right, because we are here for the box of misfortune. All right. Pick a question, any question. You have just been dumped by the person you've dated since 6th grade. What do?
I move schools and I cry.
That's very depressing. Good answer.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, right now. All right. We've already got this one.
Oh.
That's the same one. All right. One more. Okay. Would you rather have me serenade you all night or listen to the Jonas Brothers' new song?
The Jonas Brothers' new song.
That's hurtful.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're in a car accident with 3 of your closest friends. Which one do you save?
Well, Isaac, seeing as it's a very delicate and emotional situation, I'm forced to realize that I don't actually have 3 friends. So this isn't a real issue for me.
That's sadder than the question was.
Our intrepid reporter Jacob is here to bring you your sports news.
This is SportsCenter.
Hello and welcome to Spartan Sports. I'm Jacob, and I'll be bringing you the latest from the sporting world. The sports event everyone is talking about is the national championship win by the Louisville Cardinals over the Michigan Wolverines. This marks Rick Pitino's 2nd championship and the 2nd consecutive championship that comes back to the state of Kentucky. Congratulations to everyone who won their bracket challenge, and to everyone else, there's always next year. The Louisville women's team also played in the women's national championship game against UConn on Tuesday. Unfortunately for Cards fans, they couldn't come out on top against the top-seeded Huskies. In other sporting news, the recent scandal has left Rutgers without a coach and an athletic director, and has put the president of the university's job in question. Concerns over how this will affect the school's entry into the Big Ten have been stated by many sporting experts. Another scandal involving bribery among Auburn's 2010 national champion football team has continued the trend of accusations against the team. In high school sports, the South Warren baseball team competed in Florida over spring break. They faced some tough losses, and their record, as of Tuesday, is 6-5. In track and field news, some dedicated athletes traveled to the Land Between the Lakes to compete in the Invitational of the South. The boys placed 5th overall out of 22 teams, and the girls placed 12th out of 19 teams. Some standout performances include the boys 4x8 relay, who placed 2nd overall, Caroline Haas, who placed 2nd in the 1600 and 3200 meter race, and the girls 4x8 meter relay, who finished 3rd out of 17 teams. Stay tuned on updates for Spartan Sports and more. Now let's head back to the studio.
Daisy and Sydney have an update on Kevin Ware's injury status.
We all know about Louisville's basketball player Kevin Ware, devastating leg injury. But how has this changed his life and career? Ware went from being a seemingly unknown and being an instant star.
This is just one obstacle that can't keep me down, you know. I can't let this just be something that keeps me down, and I gotta keep a steady head and keep good spirits, you know, because this it's just a test, honestly, and God takes you through certain things in life that He matures you for, and this is just one of those things that I'm gonna have to face, and when the time comes, I'll be right back on the court. It'll never be something. It's never something I expected. I can honestly say that. I would never thought I'd see the day that I'll be in this media spotlight, because I'm not that kind of guy, honestly. I'm just one of those quiet kind of guys where I just want to get the job done, really. I've always been like that. I've never been seriously injured outside of me breaking my hand. It was just kind of like, I had to really just ask myself, like, is this a test? Or like, is this supposed to happen? Like, what's the meaning behind it? But everything happens for a reason, like I've always told myself, you know, and sooner or later I'll find out, you know. But I kind of feel like this is just an obstacle. It's not something that's going to keep me down for long.
The category, thoughts going through Kevin Ware's mind at this moment right here. Here we go, Paul, number 10.
What was that loud cracking sound?
Number 9.
I hope this doesn't leave a bruise.
Yeah. Number 8.
Hey, look, my tibia.
That's right.
From the shadow to the spotlight, Kevin Ware's career will forever be affected by this injury. We wish him the luck as he recovers from this injury and hope to see him playing next year. Back to you, Jordan Stevens.
Sarah and Faith are here to fill us in on what we ought to know for prom.
Hi, I'm Faith, and this is a friendly reminder about prom. Prom is April 20th from 8 to 11. Here's a few do's and don'ts. Make sure you have the correct information about prom. Don't show up in the wrong attire. Make sure you have the right location. Prom is April 20th from 8 to 11.
Do you play video games? Well, I do. Here's Noah with a review of a new game.
For over 20 years, the video game franchise known as Mario Kart has been a racing icon ever since 1992. Mario and the rest of the iconic pit row have returned once again, but the race has changed drastically this time around. Sure, there's still drifting, performed tricks, and complaining when hit by a blue shell, but what's completely new in Mario Kart 7 is that the go-karts that you drive have built-in gliders that pop out when you drive off certain ramps, and thus letting you fly through the air until you land. And what's more, in most Mario Kart games you had to avoid falling into bodies of water. But this fundamental rule of the road has been broken, as the go-karts also have built-in submarine propellers that let you drive underwater. And to top things off, Mario Kart 7 marks the first time that you can customize your ride. These brand new tweaks to the intense racing, mischievous items make Mario Kart 7 a great game.
Oh yes, it's a very good game.
Yeah, I have.
Well, yeah, I got Mario Kart for the Wii once, and honestly I haven't gotten really far in that game, but I really should start playing it again. It's a good game.
Yeah, I have for the Nintendo 64. I played Mario Kart Nintendo 64. It was a good game. Yeah.
Well, I think it's a good addition to the Mario Kart series because it's 3D and, well, it has a whole lot of new features.
I've played it once, and it's a decent game. It was a lot of fun. It's good. Play with friends.
Nothing beats that.
No, I personally prefer Mario Kart 64.
Well, I personally like the customizable cart because, you've always been given the default carts and you've always wanted to change them, and now you can because, well, I guess the developers were listening.
I just like how you can actually use the Wiimote to turn. Can't do that with the older versions because there's no...
Thank you for spending your homeroom with us.
Have a spectacular Spartan day.
Sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, 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 sugar.